morning students. Welcome to chemistry online class. In this session we will discuss the topic mixture of gases, Dalton's law of partial pressure and then Graham's law of diffusion. Before moving to the topic, let us consider the example. The three container contains the gas. The first container contains the gas is gas 1. First container contains some gases. Second container contains some gases. The gas is gas 2. Third container contains some gases, that is gas 3. The gases of the three containers are combined. We will get the non-reacting gaseous mixture. Gases of the three containers combined, we will get non-reacting gaseous mixture. Gas 1, its pressure is represented as P1. Gas 2, its pressure is represented as P2. Gas 3, its pressure is represented as P3. Now, what is the pressure of the non-reacting gaseous mixture? The pressure of the non-reacting gaseous mixture is represented as P total, because the non-reacting gaseous mixture contains three types of the gases. So, P total is equal to pressure of the gas 1 plus pressure of the gas 2 plus pressure of the gas 3. Now, let me move to the topic. Dalton's law of partial pressure. Analysis of the non-reacting gaseous mixture. The result is each component, that is individual gas present in a non-reacting gaseous mixture, it behaves independently or individually. And then we want to know the important thing, that is what is the contribution of the pressure of the individual gas to the total pressure of the gaseous mixture. John Dalton provides the answer. The answer is Dalton's law of partial pressure. What is Dalton's law of partial pressure? That is total pressure of the non-reacting gaseous mixture is equal to the sum of partial pressure of the individual gases. Dalton's law of partial pressure is total pressure of the non-reacting gaseous mixture is equal to the sum of the partial pressure of the individual gases. That is, P total is the total pressure is equal to the sum of the partial pressure of the individual gases. P1 is the partial pressure of the gas 1. P2 is the partial pressure of the gas 2. P3 is the partial pressure of the gas 3. So, by adding the partial pressure of the three gases, we will get the total pressure of the gaseous mixture. Now, the question is, what is partial pressure? Partial pressure of component, that is individual gas. Partial pressure of component in a gaseous mixture, that is partial pressure of individual gas in a gaseous mixture is the pressure of the gas if the gas is present alone in the same volume and temperature. I am repeating, partial pressure of the individual gas is the pressure of the gas. The gas the same volume and temperature. So this is the Dalton's law of partial pressure. Let us consider the non-reacting gaseous mixture. It contains gas 1, its pressure is P1, gas 2, its pressure is P2, gas 3, its pressure is P3. All the gases are present separately in a container. Its volume is V. Now, total pressure of the non-reacting gaseous mixture, that is pressure total, is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. All the three gases are behaving ideally. So, now I am using the ideal gas equation. We know the ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. We want to find the pressure. So, P is equal to nRT divided by V. For gas 1, its pressure is P1. P1 is equal to N1 RT divided by V. P2 is equal to N2 RT divided by V. And then P3 is equal to N3 RT divided by V. And then now RT divided by V is equal to P1 divided by N1. Here RT divided by V is equal to P2 divided by N2. Here RT divided by V is equal to P3 divided by N3. Now I am substituting the values of P1, P2 and P3 in equation number 1. The equation 1 will become P total is equal to P1 is N1 RT divided by V plus P2 is N2 RT divided by V plus P3 is N3 RT divided by V. Now I am commonly taking RT divided by V into N1 plus N2 plus N3. Pressure total is equal to RT divided by V into N1 plus N2 plus N3. Let us consider N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to N total. Now, this second equation will become, by substituting N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to N total. That is, pressure total is equal to RT divided by V into N total, is equation number 3. Already we find the values for RT divided by V. RT divided by V is equal to P1 divided by N1 or P2 divided by N2 or P3 divided by N3. RT divided by V is equal to P1 divided by N1 or P2 divided by N2 or P3 divided by N3. So, I am writing generally RT divided by V is equal to Pi divided by Ni. Now, I am substituting the value RT divided by V is equal to Pi divided by Ni in equation number 3. So, the equation number 3 will become pressure total is equal to Pi into N total divided by Ni. Now, I am calculating the Pi. So, this equation 4 will become Pi is equal to P total into Ni divided by N total is equation number 5. We know Ni divided by N total is equal to Xi. I am substituting Ni divided by N total is equal to Xi in equation 5. The equation 5 will become Pi is equal to P total into Xi, or Pi is equal to Xi into P total. Now the question is, what is Xi? Xi is the mole fraction of ith component. Xi is the mole fraction of ith component. Now the question is, what is mole fraction? Mole fraction is defined as the ratio of number of moles of one component to the number of moles of total components. I am repeating, mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the number of moles of total components. Let us consider the system. It possesses A and B. Now, I am finding the mole fraction of A. Mole fraction of A is referred as Xa. Xa is equal to number of moles of A divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. Now, mole fraction of B is considered as Xb. Xb is equal to number of moles of B divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. Finally, we will find by using Dalton's law of partial pressure, Pi is equal to Xi into P total. Now, let me move to the next topic, that is applications of Dalton's law. Our next topic is applications of Dalton's law. In a chemical reaction, the gas is collected by the downward displacement of the water. The pressure of the dry gas is calculated by using the Dalton's law. I am repeating, in a chemical reaction, the gas is collected by using the downward displacement of the water. We are able to calculate the pressure of the dry gas by using the Dalton's law. Pressure of the dry gas collected is equal to pressure total minus pressure of the water vapor. Pressure of the dry gas collected is equal to pressure total minus pressure of the water vapor. Here, pressure water vapor is referred as aqueous tension. Pressure of the water vapor is referred as aqueous tension, and its values are available for air at various temperature. Our next topic is Graham's law of diffusion, effusion. In general, gases, it has a tendency to occupy all the available space. If two non-reacting gases are mixed, the gas molecules are moved from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. I am repeating, if two non-reacting gases are mixed, the gas molecules are migrate, that is move from region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. The property of gas which involves the movement of gas molecules through another gas is called diffusion. I am repeating, the property of gas which involves the movement of gas molecules through another gas is called diffusion. Now, effusion. Effusion is a process. In effusion process, gas molecule, it escapes from a container through a very small hole. Effusion is a process. In effusion process, gas molecule escapes from a container through a very small hole. Rate of diffusion or effusion is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass. I am repeating, the rate of diffusion / effusion is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass. This is called Graham's law of diffusion or effusion. The mathematical expression for Graham's law is R is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass. Let us consider gas A. Ra is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass of A. Removing the proportionality symbol, constant is introduced. So Ra is equal to constant into 1 divided by square root of Ma is equation number 1. For gas B, Rb is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass of B. Removing the proportionality symbol, constant is introduced. Rb is equal to constant into 1 divided by square root of Mb is equation number 2. Now equation 1 divided by equation 2, Ra divided by Rb is equal to constant into 1 divided by square root of Ma divided by constant into 1 divided by square root of Mb. Constant gets cancelled. The square root of Mb will move to the numerator and then square root of Ma will come to the denominator. So Ra divided by Rb is equal to square root of Mb divided by Ma. If the gases are diffusers at different pressure, the pressure is represented as Pa and Pb. So this equation will become Ra divided by Rb is equal to Pa divided by Pb into square root of Mb divided by Ma. Here Ra and Rb are the rate of diffusion of A and B. Pa and Pb are the pressure of A and B. Mb and Ma are the molar mass of the B and A. We will meet in the next session. Thank you, students. Thank you.